Okay, and welcome back, guys. Guess what? Folks, Vocals. Hello, welcome. Guys, I can share my screen today. It's unbelievable, let me tell you. It's an unbelievable day when your technology is working and the markets are bouncing. Okay, markets are bouncing. We've got the beats. The markets are bouncing. I'm feeling good today. You know what, guys? Life's hard. But we gotta stay positive, folks. Yesterday, I went on like a 3.5 mile run. Changed my life. Now I'm feeling good. I'm gonna go on another run today. It's 30 degrees where I'm at. It's very cold. I'm gonna go run to that cold air. We got the markets bouncing today, guys. Things are moving up. We got trade talks, very positive stories. Trade talks. But Bitcoin's starting to come back down. We had Bitcoin going up today. We had regular market coming back up today. And we're kind of losing our steam. We had a lot of steam this morning, losing our steam. I want to talk about this market bounce. Is it real? Like, is it like, are we going back to highs for S&P 500, for crypto? Or is this a relief rally? Fortunately, guys, more in the relief rally basket right now. To be honest with you, I don't want to tell you why. Okay? I'm rooting for things to go up, for the record. My goal is to paint the picture that's hopefully the most accurate. That being said, I'm not a financial advisor. We've made a lot of great predictions on this market. We've been talking about shorting the market, and the shorts were the winners as of late. Now, if you shorted the market overnight, last night, that's not what we were talking about. And if you did, you got hurt today because you had your opportunity to get down to these levels for shorts. Now, today, as we're getting the relief rally, you might be looking out for more short opportunities. And eventually, we're looking for some whopper longs, people. And maybe you're in a whopper long right now, and it's a low leverage, 2x, 3x long. I can get behind that. And then you're adding to the position the lower you go. That is a strategy, and it's a beautiful strategy. Regardless if you want to do that or short the market, and you got to make sure you're not just going in willy-nilly to any old trade. You got to do the research, find support, find resistance. You can sign up for Bluff and using our link down below, up to a $5,000 deposit bonus. If you want to do some trading, there's volatility, folks. And where there's volatility, there are trading opportunities. It's Wade says, I was trying to run from the charts too, Kip. Isn't that, did you see that video, Wade? What do you think? I got this awesome, path by my house. I don't want to give too much information. I don't want you guys to know where I live, okay? But I got this awesome path. It's like the prized path of my area. It's awesome. And I went into the backwoods part of it. It looked like I was in Colorado, but I'm really in the Midwest. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Fun stuff. But no, touch some grass, guys. Let's talk about the markets. Let's see what's going on. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, the moment of truth, folks. Yeah, baby. We can share the screen today. Let's go. All right. See this man in the glasses with his... That's how you all feel right now. That's how I feel. That's how we all feel. Okay. Today, the Dow jumps over 1,000 points as stocks make a bid for a rebound. NVIDIA leads Magnificent 7 rebound after tariff-fueled sell-off. Stocks rally most since 2022 on trade deal hopes. Markets wrap. Trade deal hopes are real. They're happening. The EU is at the table talking, discussing. China's not. China's like, I'm going to fight this till the end right now. That's the poise. That's how they're poising. Now, again, everybody's poising. Trump's poising. China's poising. Everybody's poising. Poise. That's a word you say that 100 times. It's like, what a weird word. Everybody's poising to make some deals. China's acting like, yeah, it's no big deal. I don't care about your tariffs. In fact, I'll give you tariffs back, man. And you do tariffs, I'll give more tariffs to you. Meanwhile, the backstage like, oh, geez, these tariffs are brutal. Like that's really what happens behind closed doors. And like behind closed doors, like, Trump's probably sweating over the reciprocals. But it's this game. It's this, you put up a game, and this is the game. This is I guess this is the art of the deal. Is it going to work? I don't know. Is it going to work against China? I don't know. It seems to be working against some other countries. And so the Dow jumped today, and people got excited. And the S&P 500 was up to 52 something today. Now it's down to 51.8. It rallied this morning. I just recorded a video about XRP. It's coming out later. If you remember on our channel, you could already have watched the XRP video. I posted it about 30 minutes ago. It's coming out later today at about 3 o'clock. We're going to keep doing that, posting videos earlier for members. If you want to become a member on the channel, you get your name highlighted in the chat. You also get access to our private Discord, and you get the videos as soon as they come out when I'm seeing, potential trades. And again, not a financial advisor. You got to pick your own trades, but I like to give context, okay? And discussing in that video for later, I think, and I put it out in the video, like I at the time of the recording from earlier, I said, I think that the markets are going to be lower by the time everybody's watching this, because we opened up very positive. But the reality is there's still a lot of uncertainty with these tariffs. And unfortunately, my friends, looking at May, odds are going up of no rate cut. Actually, those might be the same. But looking at June, where we're kind of supposed to get a rate cut, the odds, they came back down. Earlier today, we had a 8% chance, early this morning, that we were not going to see a rate cut. Now it's 5%. So it was like 0, and then it was 3, and then it was 8 as of this morning. Now it's 5. So there's volatility here. We're about a 65% chance that we're going to get a quarter rate cut in June. That's a long way away. Okay, it's $5 to become a member, Jeremy. It's very little amount of money. And when you become a member on YouTube, we actually only get like $3.20 of it. YouTube takes a big cut. But it's a cool, easy way to do it. And you get access to our private Discord. And you become more premium members as well, if you want to. We got like a whole video on that. But how you doing, Jeremy? Good to see you. Let's shout out to the chat. Ray Khan in the chat. Scott in the chat. Ancient Krotoshi in the chat. We got Ray. Did I say Ray already? Man. It's Wade. We got John 316 in the chat. How you doing? How you doing? We got James Bushman. We got Laurent Beronrock. I think I said your name right. You got Shy Socks. You got Lions X. Miller Frank, number 1. You are number 1, Miller Frank. You were number 1 today. A legend. And Rogue. And Scott from the Big Eye of Way. What is that? From the Big Island. Oh, that I know. I know your typo. The Big Island. Hello from my little island of the studio of the Crypto Report. And Hbar, if I say your name right, I hope so. Welcome, guys. Yeah, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, smash your like buttons and subscribe. And on X, give us a repost and share the love. Big Island of Hawaii, baby. Aloha. You surf, Scott? I would surf if I was in Hawaii. But I am scared of sharks. Scott with a $2 super chat. What a treat to wake up to this morning. You know what? You're a treat to wake up to this morning, Scossum. I bet your wife or your girlfriend tells you that. Maybe. Hopefully. If not, you know what? You're a legend. Okay. I dug a hole there. Hopefully. All right. Back to the kitchen. Thanks for the super chat, Scossum. Appreciate you, dude. John David, we really need the Pepe to just break this trend and head back to the highs. Gosh, boy. You haven't surfed yet? Wait, how long have you lived there? Scott, we got to get you surfing. We got to get you surfing, Scott. I'm going to tell you. But careful for the sharks. The sharks are scary. Anyway, I'm a bull, okay? I want to remind you guys this, but I've been talking quite bearish, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I've been right, okay? We've been right. And unfortunately, I'm kind of leaning towards a little more pain still. All right? Scott, what about Ripple buying Hidden Road for 1.2 billion? Did you see my video? I put out a video for our members, and it's all about that. and it's coming out later today at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. So get ready. I'm talking about the $3 trillion deal that they bought for, well, it's a $1.25 billion deal, but $3 trillion. How much this company transacts. All right, spoiler alert. Okay, check out the video later today. I talk all about it. But you gotta hone in, guys. The Fed rate cut's going to be very important. It's not like trade war ended today, but the markets reacted like it did, and so I think it's kind of a premature bounce, personally. And that is bearish of me. I know. I'm sorry. I love ya. I love crypto. I'm gonna try to treat it realistically at all corners, for the bulls, for the bears, for everybody. I just want to tell it how it is, okay? And how it is we could explode. We could explode. This is a big sell-off. Maybe we buy the dip, and like this was an irrational sell-off. Maybe we say, and that's the argument for it to go up, and I get that. But the rational side of me says the tariff uncertainty is still there, and there's a real target for Bitcoin at 70K. Now, I'm gonna unshare the screen and just talk to you guys for a second, because I saw somebody in the comments section on one of my video where I was out for my run yesterday say that they sold all their crypto and then crypto went up $7,000. I thought it was going to 70K. That comment that I saw told me that guy, whoever it was, and if you're watching, I'm speaking to you, brother. We were never talking about selling the lows. We've been talking about shorting the market. But if somebody's out there and they're selling Bitcoin at 73 or 74K, which is what this guy was doing, that is the opposite of what we've been talking about on this channel. I have been talking about Bitcoin going down to 70K, but at no point in time did me or Black Sea ever discuss sell your position now, everything, so you can get back lower. That's just not how to play the game. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice, but when I saw that, I went, ooh, that's not what I do. I'm not going to come panic selling it at 73 or 74K. There's one thing if you were selling at 95 and you were shuffling some off the table because you thought you were going to come down to 70, and then you buy back in at 85 and 80 and 74, and we didn't go to 70, so you still have some cash on the sidelines, and we go back up to 70, and we go back up to 90, then we come back down to 70, and you were able to buy through all those positions, and then you're way dollar cost average in, took your profit from 95, and now you've shuffled in a bunch of profit. But the people that wait for the lows to sell, that is buying high, selling low. We want to buy low and we want to sell high. We want to what? Buy low. We want to what? Sell high. We want to buy low, sell high. That's all you do. That's simple. And so it breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart to see that happening, guys. I'm feeling weird today. Okay. I'm feeling energetic. We're feeling good. Okay. John David says, hello from the shark bite capital of the world. New Smyrna Beach, Florida. A lot of sharkies down there. Let me tell you. What's my new all-time high for Bitcoin 2025? I wouldn't be surprised to see 200K. Really hard to say. John 316 says bubble bath is ready. You know what? Get those bubbles ready, because you know what? Crypto might be taking another bath. Look, it might. It might be going down a little bit more before we come higher, guys. $3 trillion Ripple deal. Let me tell you, appreciate you. I do. Scossum, one of the best guys. Nobody's like Scossum, man of money, made out of gold. $2 from you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate it. So we do. Yeah, I guess we get requests for impersonations. Impersonations for money. Wow. Anything to buy the dip, right? Well, not anything. Not anything. Certainly not anything. No, not at all. Scott. Okay, the other tariff is coming to effect at what tariff? What other tariff? I need more specifics, friend. Let's see what's up today. We've got a couple coins down. 9%, 7%. Pepe's down another 3.45%. Pepe's brutal. Told you guys there's some more downside potentially for Pepe, unfortunately, and that's what's happening. We need a general market recovery. We saw a little relief rally today, but it's not a full market recovery. It's premature. It's premature. Be careful. Yes, market bounce on the thumbnail, but it's a premature bounce. I love DCing at these levels. But I don't love, a long right now. Okay. I don't love it. Could it pan out and be good? Yeah, it could, but we're not at a level of support. In fact, we're approaching resistance again, kind of. So, anyway, a couple coins are down. We had some up this morning, but, Jasmine's getting a bounce after a lot of blood. Zcash getting a bounce after a lot of blood. Both coins that we're thinking about getting delisted from Binance, actually. Hbar's up 8%. That's fine, but it's way down from where it was, guys. It's way down from where it was. A lot of things are way down from where they were. Let's look over at the, wait a minute. Wait just a second here. Oh, man. Oh, boy. There we go. Can you see the screen? You still see the screen. Here's what I'm looking at. I don't want to talk too much about Ripple right now because I got a video coming out for XRP later. Here's what I'm looking at, guys. Let's see this, actually. What a random level for our market cap to stop at. Yeah, so we saw some blood in the markets. And let's go to the daily candles. Let's see what we got going on there. Yeah, I mean, look, guys. Look at total market cap here. And actually, perhaps, boom. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could get behind this. So I moved the level a little bit. Yeah. A little bit of resistance here. Resistance. A little bit of resistance. A little bit of support on the bottom of this daily candle. Here we are. We broke through it with a wick. Now our daily candle sitting at the bottom of this. Daily candle's red for crypto. Bitcoin now coming back down to 77. Man, my XRP video from later today is spot on so far, as I was anticipating potentially more downside, talking about, potential shorts. Because, level of resistance up here. Okay. And, we had a little relief today, but again, a little premature. This could come lower. 71 is a level. 65 is a level. 52 is a level that I don't want to talk about. Okay, I don't want to talk about 52. But this is where we're at, guys. There's no reason why crypto wouldn't revisit these March highs for Bitcoin, or even, our 2021 highs, especially with everything going on, with this market right now, with these tariffs, with these trade wars, with the Fed, with the inflation, with the. But here's the thing, and yesterday I forgot to say this in my video, my emergency Fed meeting. It was an emergency Fed meeting. I forgot to say this in my mountain hiking adventure running video from yesterday. We talked about a Fed put. What the Fed put is the Fed cutting interest rates so that they could basically manipulate the market and save stocks. Okay. Well, that would be good in the short term for stocks and probably crypto. It would be bad in the long term because it's essentially the Fed bailing out the stock market, like they did with bailing out the banks back in 2008, which isn't healthy for the financial system, because then they are willing to get more and more risky. And then the more risky they get, the more problems we can have down the road, because then people aren't managing anything properly at all. And all of that being said, a Fed put and this manipulation of currencies and markets, what does that tell you? There's no Fed for Bitcoin. That's what it tells you. There is no Fed for BTC. There is no Fed put. There's no Bitcoin put. There's none of that. There's shorts. There's longs. There are people certainly manipulating the price of Bitcoin by trading it and investing and shorting and doing all these things. Yes, but that happens in the traditional market too. But you don't have a Fed that can print more money. You don't have a Fed that can lower or raise the inflation rate or the interest rate. Bitcoin is deflationary. That's just what it is. Okay. Okay. That's not entirely true. It's inflationary. Okay. In that, well, no, it's not true. It is deflationary. What am I saying? There is never going to be another Bitcoin that comes into existence. Now, there is Bitcoin that's released into, existence, over time with the Bitcoin cycles. You got the Bitcoin halving, you got the miners that are mining Bitcoin, that gets more Bitcoin in circulation, but there's never going to be another Bitcoin printed. Now, Dogecoin, there are more Dogecoin that are being created every single day. You don't have that with Bitcoin. You do have that with the dollar. This is why Bitcoin's so valuable, and this is why with all the fear and chaos and pain and manipulation from the Fed, and it's bullish for Bitcoin in the long term, okay? And so, yes, I'm a little slightly bearish sometimes, I know. I just realized that my screen is flipped. I realized my crypto report signs backwards. I don't know how to figure. I got to figure that out. I'm going to figure it out. Okay. There's always something. There's always something going on. There's always something going on. Let me tell you. How is that whales big long they had? Probably good, actually. They might have gotten liquidated yesterday, but it came up today. Might have worked out. Hopefully they're out of the position for their sake. And honestly, for all of our sake, because if the long gets liquidated, that's a big move to the downside. Okay. Oh, it's not backwards for you? Okay, well, that's super confusing for me. Awesome. Very weird. Very weird. But good. Rogue says we need to hear about the 52K. Fine. You want to hear about the 52K? Resistance. Okay. Support. Resistance, support. It's a level. I mean, it's that simple. It's a level. I don't like it. I don't want to see it. But it could happen. Okay? It could happen. We've wicked to it. We've bounced off of it. We've tested around it. It could be 50K. It could be 52K. It could happen. I don't want to see it happen. I'm not telling you it's going to happen. It could happen. Okay? I talked about Solana below $100. That could happen. Solana's looking double top-ish. Solana could do something silly. Ooh, and come down to like $40. I hate to say it, but it could happen. Could the bull run be over? It could be over. I don't think that it's over. Anything's possible, Rogue. That's the truth. Okay? That's the truth of it. We always want to tell you the truth. I don't think that the bull run's over, but I think we're in a period of extreme uncertainty. The stock market, the S&P 500 came down 20% from its highs. That's a big deal. Okay. That's a big deal. The tariff thing is unprecedented. So this is all real stuff. This is what's happening. I'd love to pick up some $40 Solana as well. I would if I could. I would if I could. I would if I could. So, I mean, this is all the things that I'm thinking about right now. I mean, this is what's on my mind. Let's look at some of the other news stories, because I do have some other news stories. Since we can share the screen today, though, what's going on here? All right. Okay. All right, well, we're back. Okay, so yeah, we got a lot of this going on. Let's actually see if I refresh Yahoo Finance. Does it change? Stocks soar on trade hopes. 24 minutes ago. Yeah, S&P 500 is starting to come back down. Markets are wrestling with the Trump tariff mystery. Okay, so this is the story. I just saw that China, by the way, was actually selling U.S. treasuries, putting pressure on the U.S. Another game. Game within a game within a game. Talk about the 2x XRP stock. I talk about that in my video later today, actually. It's very good. It's very good. And we're going to get more spot ETFs coming out later on. But yes, the first ever XRP ETF is live. It's not a spot ETF, which is a bigger deal, but it is an ETF for XRP, which is cool. But this was what everybody was talking about today. U.S. stocks off to major bounce back from their tariff doom spiral. I'm calling it a temporary relief rally. Here's another story I saw. More language. This comes from Cryptos R Us, but President Trump announced a negotiation with South Korea are on track. So this is part of the reason that we're seeing a little bit of a bounce. I just had a call with the acting president of South Korea. We talked about their tremendous and unsustainable surplus tariffs, shipbuilding, large-scale purchases of U.S. LNG, their joint venture in Alaska pipeline, and payment for the big-time military protection we provide to South Korea. They begin these military payments during the first term, billions of dollars, and oh, geez, there's some attacks. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Billions to South Korea. We like South Korea. Let's talk for trade. Yeah. They're negotiations with South Korea. Bunch of words there. China also wants to make a deal badly. They don't know how to get it started. We're waiting for their call. That's him posturing again. This is poising. Strong. China's poising. Everybody's poising. That's the word of the day. Poise. The word of the day, kids, is poise. Been watching too many kids shows. Maybe the letter of the day from, Sesame Street. Trump admin tells prosecutors to ease up. Oh my gosh, I just had a deja vu. Oh, I'm having a crazy deja vu. Wow. I hope I don't get a copyright strike, because that's part of the deja vu. He's talking about, I don't even want to say the word anymore. Trump admin tells prosecutors to ease up on crypto enforcement. This man is at the head of every crypto headline, okay? This is real. So he did. And Trump has cozied up to the cryptocurrency advocates before and now during the fact that he was elected. So this is very interesting. They've been attacking the previous administration for their anti-crypto stance. Well, now the Trump U.S. Justice Department disbands cryptocurrency enforcement unit. The story behind this is that, the department will instead prioritize investigations into individuals who victimize digital asset investors or those who use digital assets in the furtherance of criminal offenses such as this word, which I don't like to say out loud, that word, which I don't like to say out loud, that word, which I don't like to say out loud. And I'm worried about, shadow ban. I don't like saying words that are triggers, and I believe in that stuff. So you read those for yourself. Yeah. So ongoing investigations are inconsistent with the new policy, should be closed. So, the DOJ, this makes me wonder though, would CZ have gone to jail if this was in place? And I think the answer is no. That's got to be frustrating for CZ. He probably sees the stories like, dude, I just wasted like 8-9 months in jail. Like for what? If I had just a few more months and I wouldn't lost 9 months of my life. We're coming down. Yeah. Coming down right now a little bit. Yeah. So anyway, there's some positive momentum with crypto and regulations with, the government. There's a lot of volatility, a lot of trading opportunities. And if you guys want to trade, you can sign up for Blowfin using the link in the description down below. Bing bong bing. Ancient Grotoshi says, is Sailor actually going to sell BTC? What? Who said that? No, come on. Sailor's not going to be selling. Sailor's diamond handing. Scott says, crypto with Klaus did a Biden on it yesterday. What do you mean? Let's see what the Bitcoin price is doing right now. People are talking about the jerks. No, we're doing the same thing. We're coming down, but we're steady Eddie coming down right now. Bid on, I think. Yep. Yeah, you think so? Okay. We'll see. Oh, did a... I can't do one. That's what I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. Oh, man. That's all I got. I can't do one. It's funny. Did I mention I'm a crypto bull that's bearish in the short term? I am. you guys see this? This is what I run with. I can't really do one. I can't. It's bad. I can't really do one. I can't. That's all I got. It's just, you know, it's close, I think. I can't do one. That energy is what keeps this channel alive. Keep it good. Wait, is it this energy that keeps the channel alive? Or is it? I just can't. I just can't. Just look at the ceiling and look confused. That's pretty good, right? You're not wrong. Chewbacca? Well, I could do one. Wait, are you asking for Chewbacca? No, this is close. As good as I can do. Chat is wild. All right, let's do a Q&A. Let's do a Q&A. What are you guys thinking? Okay, I did a video. We just did this whole thing. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? I have started the Penguin. You know what, Ray? I'm going to get back into it. I do want to watch the Penguin. I will watch the Penguin. I started an episode or two. We should circle back to that. It did look good. I like Colin Farrell. Is that what his name is? I like him a lot as an actor. He's very good. All right, Q&A people. What are you thinking? I'm bullish on crypto, but I'm bearish in the short term. I'm calling it a fake bounce. Am I wrong? Am I right? Why? What else? What do you think? I want to know what you think. Behind you says bottom is in because everyone is terrified. We retested the 50 MA and we're bullish. I can get behind it. I understand where you're coming from. I could understand why we'd get a bounce. But the problem I have with it is, again, we just do not have a resolution with China and tariffs. What? Didn't we just put tariffs on an island that's only populated by penguins? You got to tax those penguins, bro. Look, we've been getting ripped off by the penguins for years. These penguins, they've been taking advantage of us. Frankly, these penguins have been making us look like fools. These penguins have been having their cake and eating it too. I'm tired of these. Are we taxing penguins? What is this island? What is this island? I haven't heard of this penguin tariffs, okay? We're taxing the penguins, okay? We're taxing the penguins. I can't. What is going on? The Mr. Beast Island? Okay, I don't know anything about this. We are. Look up the McDonald's Islands. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, let me look it up. Hold on. I gotta look at this. I've got to look at it. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. We're taxing the penguins. I can't believe it. I've got to look this up. Taxing. Okay. Penguin tariff. It's like. What? Why is this? Get this out of here. What? Oh my gosh. BBC with a big old ad. U.S. defends tariffs on remote island of penguins and seals. The U.S. Commerce Secretary has defended the country's decision to impose tariffs on a group of uninhabited islands, which are populated only by penguins and seals. The imposition of tariffs on the Herd. Oh, that's the name of the island. The Herd and McDonald Islands was meant to close ridiculous loopholes and would prevent other countries from shipping through the islands to reach the U.S. Ah. Well, that's real. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, so we're taxing the penguins, I guess. Tax those penguins. Tax those penguins. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, look, you know, people talk about tax loopholes all the time. Close the loopholes and we can stop complaining about the tax loopholes. Or don't close the loopholes and just everybody learn the loopholes. One way or another. Just one way or the other, you know, whatever. But loopholes are real and they exist in this world. And if there are loopholes that some countries are going around to avoid tariffs, you know, hey, if you're going to do a whole tariff thing, like you're probably going to want to close the loophole. So tax the penguins. Yeah, let's go. Tax those penguins. Tax those seals. We're taxing penguins. I can't believe it. That's... Look, if I was a stand-up comedian, the joke writes itself. You just breaking news. We're gonna tax the penguins and say it like Trump, and boom, you're done. We're gonna tax the penguins. We're gonna tax them to tax the heck out of them. Oh my gosh, that's unbelievable. The next paragraph explains why no one uses it for trade, though. Oh, good. Okay, yeah, let's check it out. But when asked about the inclusion of Australian tariffs, you leave anything on the list, the countries that try to basically Trump is tired of it. It's going to fix that. Interview. Shipping products through home port and others process notes, transshipment is common. They estimate that hundreds of millions of dollars of tuna species are illegally moved via this method. Typically get a clear picture of the imports from the herd McDonald's Islands according to export data from the World Bank. The islands have over the past few years usually export a small amount of products. Okay, well, it's not interesting. I mean, you know, now we've got a game of he said, she said. There's no facts. And that's where we've got, you know, you've got an administration toting one thing, and then you've got BBC, you know, promoting another. Marty says BBC's fake news. Do you guys agree? You know, look, I think all news is fake news. I mean, Fox, BBC, CNN, it doesn't matter. Like, there's fake in everything. You've got to find the nuggets of truth for yourself, no matter what you're looking at. Okay, you got to find the nuggets of truth for yourself in this world. Nobody's gonna give you the nugget. They're gonna give you what they want to give you. Okay, I try to give you all the nuggets of truth to the best of my ability. I'm always trying to, but I'm going to make mistakes. Okay. And even reporters with integrity, like, you know, I'm sure there's some in BBC. I don't know. You know, they're going to make mistakes. And sometimes there's going to be people that don't have integrity. And, you know, unfortunately, I think that's a lot of people in the media, all the media. I'm not attacking one person or one party or nothing like that. I'm a skeptic across the board. Staying practical. All right, guys, I love you. Okay, let me tell you this, but I'm calling this a fake bounce. I hope it goes up. I'm just not sold yet. We've still got a lot of uncertainty. We're going to see a lot more liquidations. This is a time of liquidations with all the uncertainty. People are putting in trades. Okay, people are putting in trades. It's right. These penguins are coming into our waters and eating all the fish. I like the fish. The fish, they're good to us. That's good. That's good. But we're going to tax these penguins. Do I think long-term interest rates will go down with the flight to quality? I think that, yeah, I mean, I think they will. Yeah, over time. Marty. I'm with you, dude. All right. I am going to go on a run. And then I'm going to do some work and sell, baby. Let's go. Sell some insurance. Michael Ferry, tax YouTubers. No, I don't support that one. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this one. Look, I'd love to see a bounce. I love to see that we have a bounce today. It rewards anybody that's buying these dips. And it shows you that there are people buying these dips. but remain cautious and long support, short resistance. Okay. If you want to do some trading, you could sign up for Blowfin using the link in the comment section down below. Okay. I love trading. I've been having a lot of successful trades. We're going to keep doing that. And it's going to be, it's going to be a journey, guys. I don't think the bull market's over. I like to see the bounce today. But again, like I said, I'm a skeptic. XRP video coming out later today at 2 o'clock. So check it out. If you're a member, you get to see it right now while it's live. That's all I got. I'm Crypto Kid. This is Crypto Report. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel, DCA HODL. Of course, my friends, I'll see you in the next one. Till next time, peace. Y'all, see you later. Good luck to the penguin.